You want to demonstrate one?
Yeah. Let's walk around it and just take a look at the way that's fitted in.
Go ahead. Those are chain baskets. Very nice. Does that handle lock in there too for storage on that? Yeah. Ship it back in. I just want to get this the handle lock.
That's what we're looking at here.
Airbag storage slots. Pre-connected on their cylinders.
This can be removed by removing these pins down here.
I wonder if they run it right on the truck there.
Probably.
Yeah. Exhaust would.
And they can do dual operation with this particular pump as well.
Are those pre-connected by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's right. They're running it right off the truck. So their power unit stays on the truck, and they just reel off their.
They can, or they can dismount the whole issue with one big lump.
Nice system.
They're coming for us. It's a match or whatever it is, but I have no idea what it is. Yeah. Oh.
Excuse me, what is it you're doing over here? I'm just curious.
It's all plexiglass.
Over here's their cribbing, their play boots.
Any SCBA in there at all, or all outside, eh?
No, it appears to be all on the outside. First aid equipment's up in here, up the front. Aquazorb, wasted space. Splash suits, chemical entry gear, radio equipment, odds and ends, bits and pieces. Hand tools by the look of it here, small lights, safety pylons, things of that nature. It's a good idea. Everything that we do, we tend to try to be as cost efficient. The product is really not that difficult. It's a very simple, very easy to use, very simple to install product. It's not something complicated. This bracket happens to be a two-purpose kind of bracket. The first one is that part of the bracket that fits on the tip of the ladder, on the first rung of the ladder. Then we have a wheel and arm assembly. Goes from the bracket to the second rung of the ladder to stabilize it. This particular bracket also has clamps. if we were looking at an aerial device that was a platform with walls around the raised platform, then we could in fact just open this clamp up and clamp it to the bracket to the wall up above it. Interestingly enough, this thing comes out about 18 to 20 inches, so that you could in fact attach it to a balcony wall, a windowsill, a rooftop. You have for our purposes today, since we have a stick, we're just going to use this bracket here. The simplicity of this thing is, I mean, we were here a couple of weeks ago, so we talked a little bit about it. We've done it once, but really all it is lifting this thing up to the tip of the ladder, clamping those things on, putting the safety pin in to make sure that this thing doesn't open up on you. And that's basically all it is to attach. You then take the wheel and arm assembly and attach the large, kind of small and a large. The large fits on there, the small fits onto the second rung of the ladder. And that's what gives you the stability. And then you just simply crank the wheel to raise or lower the bracket to make it horizontal, as horizontal as you can to the ground.
Okay. The adjusting goes on up there though, right?
The adjusting is actually the last thing you do when you're up there. Because you really won't know that.
Whatever.
Yeah. That's basically all there is to it, as far as the hookup goes. The unhooking, if you like, is just as simple. That is quick. My recommendation is that we have two people, one on each side. Because of the height up there, we'll basically stand on the tailgate here. Just flip the thing up there, hook it up, put the pin in, and you're done. It's not a major effort. Then the ladder does all the work. It basically is pulling the chute out of the box and it raises it to the height that you want to go. This happens to be a 50-foot chute, so you can go as high as 5 stories or so. What do we deal with here? About 3 maybe?
So the idea then is to raise the ladder up to whatever, 60 or 70 degrees, extend it so this comes off the ground about this much, and take it across? You don't want to drag that across the ground.
You don't want to drag it, so we'll carry it.
You carry it with everything bedded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull the ladder up as high as you can, or in fact, if you wanted, you can take it up to full 50 feet, and then walk it over, and then drop it down.
Okay.
The part that I wanted to get to is that there are actually zippers every 7 feet, all the way down the chute. And the reason for the zippers is because we really never know what the height is that you're going to work with. So in our particular case today, we have a 3-story building. So that about 20 feet of this chute is going to be lying on the ground, beside where you're coming down. And the idea is that there will be a zipper right at the ground level. So we'll open that particular zipper, and that's how the egress is made from the chute. I guess getting into the chute could be done as well, just to answer that question before you ask it. If you're up 5 stories and someone on the 3rd floor wants to get into the chute, you can do that too. What they're basically doing is opening the zipper on the 3rd floor level, jumping in.
The guy from the 5th floor goes out the zipper at the 3rd floor level.
That's what happens. This manual will put you through a testing procedure when you first look at this product, and what it really is designed to get you to do is to take the chute and basically lay it out the whole length of it and test every zipper before you get into it. Now, we were here 2 weeks or so ago and we did it then, so I'm fairly confident, because I've been sitting in my garage here since then, that nobody has tampered with it in the meantime. And the reason
And you're the first one down it anyway, right?
That's right. That's why I made sure that the zippers are in. It really is kind of a tricky thing, because if the zippers aren't closed, it may not cause a major problem, but it could. If I'm coming down dressed the way I am, I'm probably just going to zip right through and no difference. But if you're fully equipped the way you are, in fact, we've even had guys go down with tanks on the back, and all you need is for something like that to catch on to an open, and it would probably stop you if nothing else. But I might rip the chute, which causes it to
When a firefighter comes down, the helmets have to come off, right? Otherwise, is that going to drag and pull on his neck?
No, we've had guys go down with helmets and the masks as well as the tanks, and I'm sure there's a knack to it. I've never done it. I've gone down the chute 100 times, but never easily. But the only feeling, I guess, that I've heard people say is that if they have the helmet on, they're not always the same. Put your head down, this was easy. What happens is that if you kept your head face straight down, you're going to go down fairly readily. Go down with your head face up, you're looking upwards. This thing has a tendency to get caught on the back, and what you do is you pull like this. So it has a ripping tendency on your jaw. You go, oh my God, I'm strangling. There's really nothing inside the chute to catch it. But it's basically a smooth inside, and there's really nothing in there that could cause something to get caught on. So really all it is it's just it's the friction on the back of this thing that's just causing it to rub up. And it's that tendency or that feeling, oops, all of a sudden something's happening.
How long are the zippers?
Every 7 feet. They're 7 feet tall.
The zipper length?
7 feet.
So 7 feet.
So it's a zipper start to finish, but they run for 7 feet.
Yeah. The 7 foot long zipper, and they're every 7 feet. The whole machine. That's for tall people, right?
Red those two knobs real quick. He said if you just turn it right there, and just figure you don't need the strength out there at the end. Just grab one of those better and it's such a
Binding here. Okay, it's going to be turned down. It has to be turned down. Or hang on, spin it out this way. There you go. Down you go.
Close the bracket first. Okay. Close the bracket first.
from. You gotta see it too.
Sure you don't want some freaking hairy-headed arsehole from Scarborough on your film. No, apparently one had over there.
The other one.
I'll walk around. Yes, right. When you're doing it, you're pulling it in. Take it right up, but no higher. Don't take it right off. That's high enough. The zipper actually isn't our favorite today, so. Now what happens? Basically by doing one twist, by simply doing that one twist and holding it with the position to your thumb, whoever's coming down, simply the twist actually is going up there. I've only done one twist, it's actually twisted about 14. As the person's coming down, simply unroll as they're getting. You'll feel it. You'll feel the weight right here. And as they get there, you just simply open it up and let them out. First few times it'll be awkward. You're going to trip and fall and all that kind of stuff, but that's okay. It's a familiarity thing. As you get used to it, it's a lot easier. We'll just try to keep this part here out of our way so that we're not tripping on it. That's basically all there is to it. Yeah. In fact, the opening couldn't be better. Sometimes this opening is down here, so when you come down, you're basically lying on the ground and you're getting out of it. This is okay. This is fine.
I'm sorry.
But there's no reason to set that up because you're holding it.
Instruct people to put their knees up and their hands out.
That's all I do.
So you sit on the edge of it, you put your feet in a sitting position, and then you basically slide off the edge in that position.
Fall into the hole.
Come down like that.
You can look up or you can do whatever you want, but basically the tendency is for your hands to go up as you're falling down. And the tendency, or the natural tendency, is to stick your elbows out and slow yourself down. You don't do that. Just as you're falling and your hands are going up, just keep pushing your hands down. And what's happening is all you're doing is you're pushing your back and your arms, you're pushing the chute out this way. And what's happening is that there's a spandex panel at the back, which is really causing the stretch as you're coming down and holding. Okay, so is that part confusing? That's pretty easy.
I'll look after that part.
Okay, now I need a volunteer to come down. Is that me? I'm in. Okay.
So as you come down, I'm going to graduate. I'm going to feel you coming and just be a little unreal.
Yeah.
As you get closer.
Yeah. Not as I get closer. You'll feel me coming.
When you get to here, I unreal.
You start to unravel it because I'm going to be sitting. I'll be talking. Okay. Start unrolling, and as you're unrolling, actually all that happens is I'm just coming down.
Okay.
And in fact, you can't stop me because gravity is pulling it down. So, but the other thing is that if you have two guys here, then one guy holds it, and the other, and when the person is coming out, then the other person can actually help you get them out, just to make it a little less complex. Okay?
So that's in the proper position. We'll hold this till you come down.
In fact, what I'm going to do is get up there and say, okay, are you ready?
Okay.
Again, you're in charge. Whoever's got the hose is in charge. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah.
There he is. He's in. There he comes. See him come down there. Pretty good. Come down the hill.
coming. Start that reel a bit. You help assist him. When he comes out, you help him, okay? Hey! Ready! Hey, Mark? Your hose key off? Yeah, don't take a chance on ripping it. Okay. Good. Now we're ready. Mark. Actually, Mark. Mark. Right there, you're almost up down, Mark.
Stand down. Push down.
Get on your knees, Mark. Yeah. How much did it pull on your helmet? Very little. Like you knew it was pulling on it. Wasn't any grace. Just look at this pattern. What I want you to do, hold my hand if you want. Okay, I want you to try and put your legs up and over that on this here. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I want you to grab this part here. Okay, and okay. Now you're going to keep your legs up, your knees up. Push everything down like this, okay? Now, so what I want you to do is just move forward and yes, yeah, and try and slide yourself in there. If you stay in that position, you're going to go down very slowly. And if you want to go quicker, then you just put your arms go up, okay? Yeah, you're going to have to come forward. I'll hold it. I won't let it go. Ready? Okay. So next thing is to try and get your body forward. I know. Okay, keep. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to push hard at all. You see, once you get in there, you'll be surprised. No, keep your legs bent. Okay. Are you ready down there? You all set? Okay. Keep your knees bent.
See now as the vehicle is being leveled, if the outriggers down and one side only. Okay, you'll notice that the outriggers are completely horizontally inside inside the vehicle, but they are lowered and bearing weight. Rear wheels. Outriggers are bearing. Okay, we're now moving into a shot where the operator is going to show the active limits of the Bronto while the outriggers are on one side only. Now at this point in time, the operator has raised the turntable, so has raised the first boom to an angle of less than 70 degrees. He will now try to rotate the turntable.
Brian, that's past its. You can rotate now, right? You mean that's? Oh, I thought it only had to go up to 70 degrees. What? Okay, it just looks differently. Okay, drop it down to about 60 or 55 degrees so that I can see that it's clearly not at the 70 and it can't rotate. Then bring it up past 70 and show it rotating. Can't rotate.
The operator is unable to rotate from this position.
Okay, go ahead.
We can see now from this position, when the first boom is past 70 degrees, the turntable can rotate on one side only, and that's the supported side. We're going to watch it come right around, and you'll see it will not be able to go more than 185 degrees. Again, here we have an aerial view. Here we have the outriggers extended on one side only, and of course down on all four sides. The first boom is well past the limit of 70 degrees, which will allow turntable rotations or slewing on one side only. The operator will now take the booms around using the turntable rotation to their maximum. We should be stopping just ahead of the cab. Okay, there is the limit switch. Now we'll be moving right around in the opposite direction to show the limit on the other side. Notice the outriggers on one side only extended. Essentially almost a straight line, just a slight bit more in line with the truck. What we're seeing in this picture is that the rotations are limited to 2 or 3 degrees right and left of center when the first boom is less than 70 degrees. There's a limit. You can see the boom swaying, and it's going to come back now and hit the other limit. There's the opposite. another view of the operator slewing the turntable on the outrigger's rod on one side only. Notice here that we have 180 degrees point rotation. Cage is in line with the truck itself.